My beloved brothers and sisters, gratitude is not just saying Alhamdulillah when things go right. It's a way of seeing the world through the lens of faith. When gratitude becomes your habit, your entire reality begins to shift. You stop measuring your life by what's missing and start recognizing what's already been given. You begin to see the subtle mercies that were always there, the air you breathe, the people who care for you, the food on your plate, the heart that still beats while you sleep. Suddenly, even the smallest things become reminders of Allah's generosity. The beauty of gratitude lies in its ability to transform your perspective. When life doesn't go your way, instead of falling into despair, you start asking, what is Allah teaching me through this? You begin to notice that every delay, every hardship, every unanswered prayer hides a wisdom only gratitude can reveal. The heart that trusts Allah's plan finds comfort in every situation, because it knows that even when life feels heavy, His mercy is still greater than the pain. Gratitude turns your focus away from comparison. It silences that voice that says, I don't have enough, and replaces it with, I already have more than I deserve. In a world where we're constantly told to chase more success, more followers, more validation, gratitude teaches you to pause. It teaches you to look around and whisper, Ya Allah, thank you. This moment right here is enough. That whisper carries peace that no wealth or achievement could ever bring. Sometimes we think gratitude is only for moments of ease. But true gratitude shines most brightly in moments of struggle. When you lose something and still say, Alhamdulillah, that's when your faith speaks louder than your pain. Gratitude doesn't erase suffering, but it transforms it. It turns your wounds into wisdom and your tears into prayers. It allows you to see how Allah uses even the hardest seasons to shape your heart, strengthen your patience, and deepen your trust. When you start living with gratitude, you start seeing miracles in ordinary things. You wake up and realize that just being able to open your eyes is a blessing denied to many. You step outside and feel the warmth of the sun. That's a gift too. Every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of safety and peace is a mercy that most people overlook until it's gone. Gratitude opens your eyes to these hidden treasures and reminds you that Allah has already given you so much more than you could ever count. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a spiritual law written by Allah Himself. When He says in the Quran, if you are grateful, I will surely increase you, Surah Ibrahim 14:7. He is revealing one of the most powerful secrets of happiness and abundance. This verse is not a metaphor, it's a promise. Gratitude is the key that unlocks more blessings in your life. The moment you begin to thank Allah sincerely for what you already have, you open the door for more to come. Sometimes in ways you can see, and sometimes in ways only your heart can feel. Think about it. The more you appreciate someone, the more they want to do for you. Now imagine how much greater the response of our Ummah, the most merciful, when you show gratitude for even the smallest gift. Every Alhamdulillah you say is like planting a seed, and Allah grows that seed into something beautiful. Peace in your heart, ease in your struggles, strength in your weakness, and light in your darkest nights. Gratitude changes not only your reality, but also the energy around you. It attracts goodness because a grateful heart is a heart that trusts Allah completely. Sometimes we wait for something big to happen before we thank Allah. A job, a miracle, a dream fulfilled. But true gratitude starts in the quiet moments. It's when you thank Him before the doors open, when you say Alhamdulillah even while you're still waiting, and when you trust that His timing is always perfect. That's when gratitude becomes powerful. When it's not based on outcomes, but on faith. And when you reach that point, you'll see that even before your prayers are answered, your heart will already be at peace. Allah increases those who are grateful, not just in material blessings, but in spiritual depth. When you live with gratitude, He gives you more patience to endure, more wisdom to understand, more peace to sleep with, and more joy to wake up to. He makes your heart rich, even if your pockets are empty. And that kind of wealth is priceless. Gratitude shifts focus from what's missing to what's present, and that shift alone can transform your life. Every blessing you fail to thank Allah for slowly fades, but every blessing you recognize multiplies. Gratitude is like a light. The more you spread it, the brighter it becomes. It softens your heart, brings barakah into your home, and fills your life with unseen goodness. Even when things seem to fall apart, gratitude reminds you that maybe Allah is not taking something away. He's making space for something better. So, when gratitude becomes your superpower, you stop chasing what you don't have and start nurturing what you do. And that's when Allah begins to pour His blessings upon you in ways you never imagined, because a heart that remembers Him in thanks will never be left empty. Gratitude is one of the most powerful shields a believer can carry. When your heart is truly grateful, it becomes unshakable, not because life gets easier, but because your faith becomes stronger. Gratitude gives you a kind of inner peace that no circumstance can steal. It builds emotional resilience, the ability to stand tall even when the world feels heavy. A grateful heart doesn't crumble under trials. It finds purpose within them. It whispers, Allah knows what He's doing, even when nothing makes sense. That trust alone is what keeps your soul steady when everything else feels uncertain. When you practice gratitude, you're not just saying a thank you, Allah. You're training your heart to see beyond the moment. You start to realize that every hardship carries a hidden mercy. Maybe that delay saved you from harm. Maybe that closed door led you to something better. Maybe that pain drew you closer to the one who never leaves. Gratitude allows you to view pain through the eyes of faith, not fear. It transforms what could break you into what builds you. You no longer ask, why me? But instead, what is Allah teaching me through this? That shift in perspective is where true strength begins. Gratitude also protects your soul from arrogance and despair, two traps that destroy inner peace. Arrogance makes you forget the giver. Despair makes you forget His mercy. But gratitude keeps you balanced between both. When you have something, you thank Allah knowing it's not your doing but His favor. And when something is taken away, you still thank Him knowing His plan is better. That's how gratitude keeps your heart humble yet hopeful. You begin to see that both blessings and hardships are forms of His love. One softens your heart, the other strengthens it. In a world filled with noise and negativity, a grateful person stands out. They don't complain about every trial or envy every blessing they see in others. Instead, they carry a quiet contentment that draws people in. They glow differently because they found peace in submission. Gratitude is not weakness, it's power rooted in surrender. It means saying, even if I don't understand right now, I trust that my Lord never makes mistakes. And that level of trust brings calmness that no wealth, fame, or success can ever replace. When life tests you, and it will, gratitude becomes your anchor. It reminds you that Allah is still with you, that every test has an end, that patience is never wasted. Gratitude turns your wounds into reminders of survival and your tears into signs of faith. It teaches you that every sunrise is another chance to thank the one who kept you through the night. And when gratitude lives deeply in your soul, no storm can break you, because you've already learned to see Allah's mercy in every wave.